Thank you very much, Jake. You know, I think we already had the guest speaker, so I'm just on cleanup here tonight. So you see the passion. You saw the passion when he was in the legislature, and every time he stands up, he's heard. He's a voice to be heard. You see the passion in his community, the YMCA. I mean, Trevor never gave up until he had a spot, and he had a building, and he had the service that was being delivered in the city. He has that passion continuing. It's been, you know, there's a lot of things I have gone to Trevor for advice. I can think from the very beginning, advice he gave me. I can think through the process, advice he gave me. But his passion is continuous. And his love for the community is never ending. And doing this while raising a family can be no small feat. I mean, I'm into this after my family is raised, so they give me lots of advice. But when you're doing it as raising a family, kudos to you and your family, Brenda, and the kids. It's really a testament to your. Well, it is great to be here tonight, and what a group. I mean, this is exciting. My colleagues provincially, federally, and we have an opportunity here to change the face of New Brunswick. So Trevor talks about $1 billion of taxes that are being have been collected through this government. Well, you know that translates into $1 billion of spending that this government has done, and increased the spending of the provincial government in the last 4 years by $1 billion a year. And I ask people, what have you got to show for it? What's different in your life after $1 billion of more spending? We're last place in economic growth. The government's spending 3 times that growth rate. Our health care is last place in every sector when referred to a specialist from a family physician. We're twice the national average in terms of wait times. We look at education. We're running 7th and 8th in education, despite what you often hear, record investment. What's the definition of investment? You get value for the dollars that are spent. We're not getting value. And why are we not getting value? Because there isn't a plan. There's no plan. There's a 10-year education plan because it's written as a 10-year education plan. There's a 4-year home care plan, nursing home plan, because it's written as a 4-year plan. We've seen bill after bill come forward in the legislature that's nothing more than a headline. They scrapped an Accountability Act that actually had accountability built into it. And they put something out that said Accountability Act. Nothing under the hood. What have we seen over and over and over again? Nothing under the hood. In fact, one of the things you might say, well, this government's built a lot of roads. Guess what? We were recently voted last place, worst road in the land of Canada. Imagine, we're even last there. Here not long ago, the Premier went on and on and on in the legislature. 20 minutes about self-congratulations. In fact, even put a bill forward, a motion forward that said, we think the Legislative Assembly should congratulate the government on the massive amount of money they spent. Now I'm not kidding. That went forward, and I asked the clerk, I said, is this real? I mean, can you really do this? Well, there's not a law against it. So I guess the only thing we're missing here is he's not tweeting at 3 a.m. Maybe that's coming next. You know, because what are we doing? What are we seeing? We're seeing record amounts of spending. Election as usual. How much is your vote going to cost? How much money do I have to take out of your pocket? Is what the Premier's telling us in order to buy your vote. Well, we're not here to buy votes. We're here to earn votes. And we're going to earn votes because you're going to see the difference. When was the last time you've seen a job announcement that wasn't tied to government money? But now I know the reason. Here just recently, the Premier's been on a tirade about grading himself. Self-congratulations. So Liberals grade themselves high on several election promises. You may have seen the article, you've seen the report card that was generated in the Premier's office. Nothing like getting high marks. If I could have done that in school, handed the teacher my report card and said, here's what I think it works. That would be great. But you know, it doesn't work that way. So that's why we have a voice. That's why we have an opportunity. But here's the issue. And I was reading this and I said, wow, here's the difference. So right here it says that, talking about promises kept, and it says, you know, my job growth, it says, also not great. So it wasn't mentioned here, but the Premier says that if the job growth would have been much better, and we would have done much better, if the private sector job numbers hadn't gone down. So what's the definition of job growth? I'm hiring more public servants. And who's paying for that? Every private sector business in the province is paying that bill. How do they get paid? We need public sector workers. But how do they get paid? They get paid by people that are generating new growth, new economy, new investment that's coming out of their pockets because they're excited about being in New Brunswick and they're excited about investing in this province. And we can't even do the simple things. We can't even fix a covered bridge. 100 years ago, we were building bridges that lasted 100 years. And now we can't figure out how to do it. You know, there's a guy in Moncton that's building bridges all over the world, and guess what? The Department of Transportation, Minister Bill Fraser, won't talk to him. Well, this guy, he even offered a free bridge. I said, boy, oh boy, if he ever was offered a free bridge and I'm Premier, we'll find a river to cross.